you're better off elsewhere tonight. Grab your pitchforks and start your fire. Grab your loved ones and run for your lives. There's a witch among us and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and it needs witching hours, so you're better off elsewhere tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Off the Grill podcast back for another week. And this time I'm joined by someone who's been around for a goddamn long time. Just look at his beard. None other than Dan-stination from Flash Food Features.
You should see my pubes. What's up, Steak?
I have. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here today.
I'm
with us
happy
all.
to be here. Very, very happy. And yeah, I'm doing well. How are you?
I like that. I can't say much different, frankly. And it's very odd for me. That's not usual. So I'm still dealing with that kind of. But yeah, it's a positive thing that I'm just not used to.
Yes.
Dan is everywhere at all times. But definitely hit the thumbs up, notification bell, even though it doesn't really work anymore. All that. Share it with some people. There's got to be someone you know that's like a lunatic.
Absolutely. Who can resist these faces?
Exactly. I mean, look at us.
Yes.
Oh boy, we got Gypsy Warrior in the house.
Hey,
What's going
Gypsy.
on, Gypsy? Mr. Bombastic. Good to see you there, Jonathan. Shout out Jess Graham in the chat. Probably not staying for long, but hitting them shout outs though. Oh,
Papa Red
Jonathan
Bull,
says-
Jess Graham.
No shit. We got to get Jess on one of these sometime soon. Might have to make some schedule alterations to accommodate that young man. Jonathan says nothing like a nice, distinguished pair of balls.
Yes.
I'm gonna pair that with your question there, Gypsy. But Dan, I've heard that you've recently been to the cinema.
I did. I saw 2 movies today. One that nobody's talking about, unfortunately, The Ruse, which is very good. If you like Hitchcock and if you like Columbo, The Ruse is highly recommended. It's a thriller. I mean, I guess you could throw it in the horror genre if you want to, and it's quite good. It's this nurse, nurse assistant, I guess you would call it, that goes to stay with this rich lady when the previous nurse mysteriously disappears. And I won't say much more beyond that. It's Veronica
That
Cartwright plays from Alien, plays the old lady, and there's a lot going on in that movie. So I hope people see it.
I think I might have to try to fit that in next week if it's still running.
Yeah, it probably doesn't
think I
have
saw-
long, but yeah,
Yeah,
Stephen
that's
Mena, the director of the Malevolence movies, did it, and it's very good.
good stuff. Yeah, I think I saw it this morning, but I already had my shit planned out. So I'm like, it might
Okay.
be interesting. But Gypsy says Veronica Cartwright is awesome.
She still is awesome. She's very
I
good
don't,
in this movie.
I don't know if I'm familiar with her work.
Well, you know her from Alien. So
Okay. Gotcha. Jess says you just gave away the whole movie, Dan. I don't need to see it now.
well, fuck. I'm sorry, Jess Graham. So picky.
I didn't need to know this woman was a nurse.
She had a penis, Jess Graham. It's a big reveal. You're already that mad. I'm just gonna give you everything.
She
Giant.
loves to give an injection.
She does. She does. Yes.
I think I saw a Jesse Dubai picture that was a similar storyline.
There you go. There you go. Sorry. Just I spoil shit. That's what I do.
Hey, Dan has seen everything, and I think people need to realize that it's a possibility.
It's a possibility. Distinct possibility, but I am actually curious because we both saw mystery movies, but yours was Regal. And I don't
Mine
know
was Regal.
Yeah, I'm AMC, so I don't know if
Yeah.
it's the same. I imagine it is. It was yours a horror movie.
It was a horror movie. I do want to say, before I reveal this, the first movie I saw today was Final Destination. Was it Bloodlines?
Bloodlines, or 6, yeah.
Pet Cemetery thing too. Isn't that the prequel? Isn't that Pet Cemetery Bloodlines?
Yeah.
But then there's like Pumpkinhead Bloodlines.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking
Bloodlines.
Bloodlines. Hellraiser Bloodline.
Oh, that's right. There's a Hellraiser one. Yeah. But
the space
one.
But
okay. I haven't seen any of them past 3.
For the most part, you're good.
Yeah.
I'd watch the new one though.
Oh, the Hulu one? Yeah, I watched that. ASAP.
Okay.
That was a good time. I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
I thought this Final Destination is the best since the first one. And there's a small chance that it's my favorite of the series, of the franchise. Caveat being, I haven't seen the 5th one yet. Wasn't able to get that one in before today.
Oh, it doesn't. It didn't. I won't say too much, but yeah, you do want to watch 5 because
because that's the one that everyone's kind of it picks back up in 5 because for like 2 is fine. It is kind of a retread sort of, but it's good enough. It gets entertaining. 3 and 4, I had a bad time through both. 3 is just stupid. The story's fucking bad. The writing's awful. How many fucking times does this broad need to say or have said about her that she's a control freak? Like, okay, fucking show me, don't tell me.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? And like that just took me out of the whole thing. And all these movies have a lot of CGI in them, but it's fine because you get kind of some wackier shit to play out. So it's the trade-off there, I guess. But
yeah, definitely CG heavy, but I enjoyed. I guess I can say it since it's in the trailer. I enjoyed the Sky Room or whatever they called it, Space Needle sequence. I thought that was really cool, and
that would be very expensive to do practically. Like, so it's like shit like that I get, but I think it's the first modern death like in the story. I don't want to. This is a brand new movie. I'm not going to fucking give it away.
Yeah.
So the first person that I think there's no reason that couldn't have been practical, and it was not. Like that was digitized over her face. It's fucking kind of depressing, but
Yeah,
Like I
I'd
said,
like a little more practical, but I mean,
always, like at least just make the black, just have a machine, like a machine painted green that shoots fucking corn syrup or so, at least, like there's got to be some way to blend it a little.
yeah, I think
Uh,
so. I mean, there's CG enhanced stuff that looks pretty good. I'm not gonna shit on
yeah,
everything just because I
no,
know.
God, no, no. Like,
But
but to me, that's always been what the CGI should be. It's to fix what you can't
yeah,
do.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. If it can't be done, go ahead. It
yeah,
usually it can be blended well.
like
Things are getting weird though. I just saw a movie that was Swedish, but it was AI dubbed into English with the actors' actual voices.
hmm,
Watch the Skies. I don't know if you saw that Spielberg
yeah.
type alien thing, but
Okay, I see. I don't go in for that kind of stuff. It sticks to my teeth.
it was odd. I would have preferred to just watch it subtitled, but it was a good movie. Just yeah, things are going to get weird. Technology's moving fast, so who the hell
Yeah,
knows?
I remember people were bitching that they had like tweaked something, Adrian Brody's accent or some shit from The Brutalist. Everyone was
Mm.
all fucking like pissy about it. Like, who gives like they tweaked something a little bit. It's not like they replaced his fucking voice or whatever. And even if they did, who gives a shit? They dub it
Yeah,
the
if you
right
didn't
way
catch
and it lines up. Who cares?
yeah, I didn't catch it. I saw that movie.
No,
Um,
no, I don't
yeah.
speak. What was it? Was he Czech? Was the character? Probably not. Romanian?
Um,
Probably not. He was in a concentration camp. I don't think
yeah,
they had Romanians yet. The fuck?
Jewish something.
But he wasn't Polish. Wasn't German.
Hungarian, maybe?
That feels right. It's got to be
Yeah.
Hungarian.
Yeah, I think it might have been
I'm not willing to entertain anything else, Dan. It's Hungarian. We
yeah.
win.
Like anybody in the chat seeing the fucking brutalist.
Uh,
Sit through all 4 hours and come talk shit to us in the comments.
yeah, god damn it. I genuinely I used that 15-minute fucking interlude to run around and get re-high, get a new soda. I drank two fucking 52-ounce Pepsis
Ooh.
during that goddamn thing.
If you're gonna make a movie, I'll even go as far as to say 2.5 hours. I'll take that intermission.
Yeah, yeah.
It's yeah, because gotta take a piss.
I definitely. I drink so much water now that it's a necessity
Yeah.
that I get some time. Maybe get a little older too. Might play into it a touch, but
Yeah, I've been doing a diet and like 95% water now, so it's like it's like and I don't want to go to the bathroom during the movie, so
no, it's rough to do that. Like I've had to do it. I'm trying to think. I did it semi recently, and it was just something that I kind of checked out of, so I didn't get. It might have been until dawn.
Oh, okay, okay.
I didn't time my pisses the right way, so I kind of who gives a shit? I didn't miss anything. It was a whatever. It wasn't bad, but I
That's
don't know that I'll
fun.
ever go out of my way.
Yeah, fun goofy B movie. I had
Yeah,
fun with it, but
yeah. It's like I wasn't pissed off at the end of it. I was just like, okay, that's yep, good. It's a video game. They made a movie out of a video game. You know.
yeah, yeah. People always tend to get pissy about that. And I'm like, okay, but what was there to adapt? I mean, especially the
Yeah.
old school video games. I'm like, I remember people like, oh, they ruined House of the Dead. And I was like, I'm not saying it's a good movie, but they go in the house and they just shoot random monsters. That's the
Right.
game. There is no story, you know. So they
No, and
put it
it's
on
like
an island. Okay.
I think that would be like getting pissed off about Mortal Kombat, the '95 one,
Yeah.
because again, Mortal Kombat's it's a fighter. It's just
Yeah.
you go up the fucking totem pole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That,
There's
but I think that's a cool fucking or you got to come here to this tournament in the underworld or overworld or all that fucking shit. That
Yeah.
movie's fucking cool. I don't care.
Yeah,
I
95.
like that 95 Mortal Kombat.
I think actually I would even go as far as to say it's fairly impressive for 1995. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Is
the
Goro gonna look any better today? I don't
no,
know.
God no. Did they throw him in the new adaptation, the one from like 2021? Was he in that?
I watched that like at the beginning of COVID, I feel like, and
Yeah, like right when it debuted on Max,
yeah, and I
and I
don't
haven't really thought about it since.
yeah, I'm already forgetting it myself. So yeah, I mean it was fine. I didn't hate it. It just
Yeah, no, I there's another one that kind of finished, and I went, okay, cool, good.
yeah, product, I guess. But it was
That's
fine.
it. That's unfortunately there's a lot of that now. Just it's they make content that they put in theaters, which is kind of fucked up a little bit.
Yeah, it's funny because something I don't know what the budget was on the Ruse. It's not a big budget movie, like at all,
Mhm.
but great story. Actors were good. Fantastic script. I had a good time. You don't need. I mean, I cannot imagine that cost more than $100,000.
All those things you listed is really all I'm looking for in a movie. Just give
Mhm.
me actors that I can at least buy. They don't have to be like, Daniel Day-Lewis, but
Mhm.
just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And then like just don't spit in my face with your script. Like, like at least have some kind of sense and don't just give them the most wooden fucking hello honey, how was your day at work today at the work factory?
Yeah, yeah. You gotta do a little better than that. But there's so many great actors out there that nobody's heard of that are
Mhm.
excellent. So uh, you don't have to pay for a star. I would argue in most cases it's not worth the money anymore. If it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit because of the concept, in my
Mhm. And
opinion.
and yeah, because like these fucking, I mean, these stars have no shame. Like it almost was a better time when like if you were a TV star, that's all you did. You did TV. If you were a movie
Mhm.
star, you did movies. You didn't fucking crossover. Joe Pesci being in any kind of fucking like television series on a streaming service is like depressing.
Crazy too. Like I would not have called that 20 years
No,
ago. Like
like for that to be the thing that like
mm.
because like I'm doing a favor for Scorsese's not the same thing as coming back for a gig, which
Yeah, it's a
kind of
weird
seems like what that is. Which I haven't seen it. Maybe it's good, but
thing.
the thing with Pete Davidson.
Oh, okay. You're not talking
What is it?
Irishman.
No, that movie's. I like that movie, and
Yeah,
that's a worthwhile thing. I don't count that as him like coming out of retirement though. It's
yeah.
just kind of, all right, Marty, I got you. You shut up, will you?
It's funny. I don't know if he said it himself, but I remember an interview at one point. It's like it's insane. Joe Pesci is like retired, and it's like, well, he's like he only made gold, and I was like, well, I mean, eight heads in a duffel bag. I liked it, but
Piece of shit.
it
That
didn't
is
hit.
one of the worst, dude. It's one of the worst movies I've ever fucking seen.
For
Like,
a Pesci
in,
movie. Yes,
interesting concept
yeah.
that the main actor that is the fucking the douchebag guy. I despise the actor. I've never seen him in anything else. I want
Mm.
him dead. Um, I don't like fucking George Harrison. I think is the father.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
it, and yeah,
That's
I
been a
fucking
minute.
can't stand to look at George Harrison. He is the worst part about The Godfather 3.
Yeah, I'm not a Godfather 3 defender. I mean, it isn't
Oh,
as bad as people make it out to be, but I
not
mean,
even close. It's a good movie. I've only
it is.
now, to be fair, I've only seen the Godfather Coda version, which came
Oh,
out
okay.
the 4K shit when they put that out
It's the
for the
weakest.
50th, I think.
I mean, that's the
Definitely.
thing.
I would never argue against that point, but
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
but
people act like fucking his daughter is like the worst actress to ever live. And she's not good, but she's not trying to be. It was a fucking last minute thing. Like, I don't know. Like, it's all right. She acts very much like a teenage girl, like a fucking,
Yeah.
maybe a little more Jewish American princess. But a man told me a while ago the only thing different between Italians and Jews is the food. So
That's true.
I
That's
guess maybe
true.
that is just kind of the same energy.
I think it's hard too because some people criticize like and I'm guilty of it, but teenage performances where it's like, I couldn't stand him, and I'm like, so it's a teenager. Like
Yeah,
most
right.
teenagers are detestable.
I want to spit in every teenager's face that I've ever seen.
Yeah, there's not a lot of
Did I go too
nuance
far?
with a teenager, but
No. What was I watching? Oh, the teenager in A History of Violence. I wanted to stab him in the throat. Like
oh,
fucking fetal alcohol syndrome looking motherfucker. Just this unearned fucking I'm a tough guy like daddy storyline. You could have cut that out, and like I think that would have been like a fucking perfect movie if you did that.
I had an awkward date at that one when Vigo fucks her on the steps. It just she didn't like it. I was like, "Ugh." A lot of those.
Yeah, that would be a little much. Hell of a scene though. Fucking
Yeah,
Maria Bellows, okay.
she's a
Both
good-looking lady, still
the way
is.
she looks, yeah, for sure. But she's also
Plays for
fucking
the
damn
other
good.
team, I believe, though.
Yes, she does, and
Yeah.
not in like a cute way either. It's a
No,
very severe looking woman that she's
a
mingling
very
with,
accurate
apparently.
portrayal. It's not the Cinemax portrayal that we would all actually enjoy. It's hacksaw Jim Duggan with titties, basically.
It's an IRLD, not
Yeah.
um Gypsy says Jesse Dubai meets Vanity had that exact nurse plot. See, I thought I had seen that.
I know
Yeah,
who
did you get it?
Vanity is because of Pornocopia, the real sex spinoff. She was
She
on that.
she also made we were Jim Norton and Robert Kelly were actually just talking about her. She made out with Mike Tyson. He didn't
Oh,
know,
okay.
but
Ooh, that was a risk.
yep. Well, that's the first time I heard the story, I'm like, holy fucking, she lived.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's lucky he didn't go exploring too much.
Let me see what's down there, girl. I do not do a good Tyson at all. Jesus Christ. But damn, did you get emotional at Tony Todd's monologue?
I did because without knowing, like, I'm like that's not a script. He's not even acting there. It's just
Yeah.
he's saying farewell.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that
I
was
just,
rough.
yeah, he looked a little gaunt, which
Yeah.
was, a little upsetting. I don't know that I in the moment grasped the fucking seriousness of his little monologue there, but
Yeah, I mean,
he's such a presence, a captivating fucking guy.
mhm. I've
So it's
met
like
him a
just
few
I'm
times.
watching him just cool.
Yeah.
He's cool, but also, fuck man, he knew there. Oh, but then I still never made the leap to. Oh, he wrote this for himself. Like,
Yeah,
they let him write this.
I didn't necessarily know that he wrote it. I mean, I don't know that he wrote it. I mean, I think they just
No, I
said
don't
shoot
either.
from
But
the heart, you know.
it's kind of fucking.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking maybe they did let him go, like you said. Just
Here's your
whatever you
basic
got to say, bud.
outline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a great actor. I think there's a lot of B movie schlock there
Hmm.
for sure, like most people. But when you go down his filmography, that guy could just steal the show with 10 minutes of screen time.
Oh yeah, or less.
Amazing. You know, I probably not a lot of Star Trek fans here, but there was an episode of Deep Space Nine where he played I won't even spoil it, but he played
Pork.
the grown-up version of a character. And it was, you don't have to know anything about Star Trek. Like, it would bring tears to your eye. That's how good he was. He was just, yeah, amazing character actor. It's sad that he's gone, but my God, he went out with a fucking hit.
Yeah,
It's killing it at the box office.
Yeah, I would say definitely go see this Final Destination. If you liked any of the other 5,
Oh yeah.
go check this one out. It's a good fucking time. You know.
Absolutely.
And I would say unless you absolutely hated any of like the first one, you should go see it anyway. You know,
It's a
even if it's
Final
not your favorite
Destination
thing.
movie. I think the characters were a little bit better than normal. I liked everybody. I thought everybody was interesting.
I thought this is like the first one with like a legit story that just kind of like that death kind of like snuck its way into. Like it almost creeped up on him, whereas like just by the nature of how it starts versus where it goes from there, it's different than the first 4. Like the first 4, it's a thing is gonna happen. Oh no, I saved you, and oh shit, now we all die.
Yeah.
So unless 5 is kind of the same thing, like this is kind of new ground as far as that goes. Interesting
you'll
enough
enjoy
story.
it.
It wasn't too cheesy or anything. So
No.
like not even cheesy. Like it wasn't too far fetched, I guess. Like for the world that it's in, it makes plenty of sense.
The gags were funny. I thought the tattoo guy was humorous. I actually really liked his character.
And I fucking thought when he's introduced, oh, this fucking hand job. Like I thought it was gonna be like a goth kid from the third one. The
yeah.
hardware store guy. But Jonathan says he thought Bloodlines was the best since 2, but man, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. Oh, I had like pretty rock bottom expectations for no real reason other than 3 and 4 sucked. But
it's wild about this now, because I mean this far exceeded expectations, and now they're talking about doing sequels to some random shit from the 90s and 2000s that you would not expect. Sorority Row, the remake Row, is getting a sequel. And I didn't think, random slasher stuff. They're looking at it now, so who knows?
I don't hate it. I mean, as long as it's not, it feels like in the 2000s they'd do a remake like that, and then like any sequel would be some fucking $7 straight to DVD pile of shit. It really is just kind of the tight, like, so if they're gonna
Get
take
me
these
Richard
movies
Grieco.
So yeah, if they're gonna actually like spend at least like $1 million on it, something fine. Like these, like I bitch about it constantly. You can make a good movie for $1 million.
Oh yeah.
Like,
it's a lot of waste with movies too. Like you can make certain things a lot cheaper than you realize. Look at something like The Raid. That didn't have any Hollywood budget, and it's a much more rousing action film than most of our stuff. So, but yeah, Tony Todd. I mean, what a legend! Go through his catalog. It's worth it if he's in it.
I think one of the better horror movie, top 5 of the 90s horror wise, Night of the Living Dead.
Oh yeah, great remake.
And maybe top 10 for that one. Top 5 though, Candyman for sure.
You can make a case Candyman is number 1. I love a good horror movie once in a while that doesn't, especially in the 90s, which was rare, that doesn't have to throw like humor at you to break up the mood. Candyman is just nightmare fuel. I mean, it doesn't let up. And I like that. We don't get enough.
Very jealous of that man's voice too. So fucking unique and instantly recognizable.
I know he was born in like DC, and I remember meeting him. The first convention I met him at, I was with actually my mom years and years ago, and they just talked about DC, and he joked about being into like horror early in his life and playing pranks on homeless people. Wow.
What's up,
You must be
Swiss?
new. You must be new. I am
Yeah,
straight. Sir.
this is not Al. This is Dan Shine from Flesh Wound Features. Links are down below. Check him out. It's good shit.
Check me out. Check me out. I will not fight you at Monster Mania.
Oh, there we go. See?
Oh,
Best.
okay.
He
I
killed
just
Goro like a bitch in the new one. Okay, I thought I remembered.
Mm.
Yeah, because didn't he attacks the guy in some barn or some shit? It's towards the end of the
Oh,
movie. I
ye-
feel like it's
yeah.
slowly kind of.
Trying to remember what he looked like.
I'm drawing a blank. All I can think of is the Hulk, and he doesn't look like that.
Yeah, I'll have to look him up. I wish I could remember. I know I watched it. That was a weird time though, too. I watched
It
like
was.
10,000 things.
That's it, because we'd be up till 5, 6, and 4 or 5 in the morning,
Mhm.
just yapping about this, that, and the other.
Yeah, that
Harassing
was like
fucking.
the era where it's just like you'd fall asleep and then it's like, fuck, everybody's asleep on their webcam. Weird
The amount of
times.
fucking fat guy snoring that we have recorded is nuts. Good to see you out there, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. Yes, but yeah,
Oh, good. All right. He was just fucking with you.
that's all right. That's all right.
That's great either way, though.
I can take a joke. So you're good. Yeah,
Chelsea says
Godfather
Godfather
3 is
3
good.
is good.
It's good. It's not quite
Zombie
great,
chan-
but it's good.
No, definitely not great.
Hey, zombie.
Jesse Dubai stabs people in the throat. Oh! I think Tyson was angry she had a bigger dick than him.
So I only know her from that pornocopia episode. I got to imagine not still working though. It's not my genre, but I got to imagine not still working.
I don't know. I imagine you only have so many years
Yeah, because that would be fuck. I
before
mean,
that
that'd be over
ring
20.
blows out. Oh, yeah. Well, because I think it was her first. She was like the first big one. And then I think Bailey J was like the next big one that's like kind of a recognizable. And I feel like since her, the only big one, like the really big one, there might be a couple, like I would say Domino Presley, but it's probably more personal preference than anything. But Aubrey Kate like signed a deal with like a one of the bigger straight porn companies not too long ago,
Okay.
a year or two ago, I think, maybe 3,
Okay.
which seemed pretty fucking nuts.
Yeah, I am actually surprised. I've never heard of that. At least when I was going to the ABNs, I never.
Yeah,
There'd usually be like 1 or 2 booths in the back, like where you would have those genres. But I mean, there'd be like some stuff. There was one. I still remember one table. It was like all like hairy women. That was like the
oh.
like this
You know
dude
what?
into girls
I
that
don't know
don't
if I
shave.
mind that. I don't mind. I don't mind like pits or a bush. Well,
It's
if
gonna
the
be
pits are as
neatly.
long as my beard, I can't handle it.
Yeah, I don't
But
quite
if it's,
understand that.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna get
It's
in
not
trouble,
something
but
that I'm after, but I'm not. It's not something I go. Oh, get out of my house. Oh,
I I've got, I mean, different eras. I mean, there's older dudes that are just probably
yeah.
laughing at this, but I have never been with a girl that didn't at least. I've experienced landing strip, but almost every one, I'll be honest, no shrubbery down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen it all kinds of ways.
never had like a
Not that there's
70s
that
bush
many
on the
different ones.
gal.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I would have to
Not that I've been
rein
with, I should say.
that. No, I've not. Matter of fact, I don't know that I've seen a '70s bush in real life.
No, I've never, like I said, landing strip, and that's about it. I have never, yeah, I don't think I could
Was it
do it.
was it Scary Movie where they or was it, yeah, I think it was no,
The
it was
chainsaw,
fucking the chainsaw to fucking to shave down the pubes, yeah. God damn.
I'm a very polite guy too. Like, I don't know what I would do in that case because it's like you're kind of the point of no return once you see it. So it's kind of like, I don't know, do I fake a heart attack or something? I don't know. There's not a lot of ways out of this.
I think you just go diving.
I think I
Just
just,
be a man.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I could do it. I don't know that I could do it. Just born in the right era, I guess.
Well, here's one for us.
Okay.
Gypsy asks, would you rather have sex with a big muscle guy except he has a vagina and a high voice, or a bikini model with a big dick and a deep voice?
Ooh. I don't think you could. Oh, you could, yeah, probably the latter because you could just turn her over and pretend it's not there. There's
Just
nothing.
don't
If
pull
you're
her wig
fucking
off.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't care that I'm in a badge. I
Yep.
mean, it's
Yep.
still,
I wouldn't be able to get into the vag. I try to
yeah,
like pull it and press it to it. Maybe if it
you're
gets wet,
doing it
it'll
wrong.
come on, fuck me now. Fuck my ass.
Yes, get to the caca. Uh,
Hey,
yes.
zombie.
Good one. Good one. Asking the hard hitting questions tonight.
Absolutely. Gypsy's really
He's
pulling
going to
out the
ask our
gold.
opinion on Gaza next. He's just gonna throw curveballs.
Get to the clitoris.
Uh,
So Dan, we've almost gotten completely sidetracked.
yes,
We did both see two movies today.
yes. Did you reveal your first movie? I can't. Or yeah, Final
It was
Destination.
Final Destination.
Yeah.
Now this
Well,
one, these were both mysteries to us.
mm-hmm,
I have a feeling we saw the same thing. So I think on a
yes.
count of three, we should announce what it was and see if it's the same. So we'll do 3, 2, 1, and then say it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
Bring her back.
bring her back.
There.
Woohoo!
Yes, I figured, and it was
And
awesome.
it blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
So the first 5-10 minutes, I had like trouble fucking just like sitting down to focus.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, God, this movie, and I'm just like not paying attention. I mean, I did pay attention to the delicious New Zealand hog he got there at the beginning, just flopping around there, which is fun. Those brothers can they can craft a movie, man.
Yeah, I would not have looked at their YouTube. I mean, basically Aussie Jackass, and would have thought like Kings of Horror.
Seriously though, because like
Yeah,
they're 2 for 2,
they are. They
and
hit a home run. I'm digesting it still, but
yeah,
I might. I mean, it's at least as good as Talk to Me, if
definitely.
not better.
I'm, it's definitely that kind of
Yeah,
post glow, but it feels just it's so fucking like the gore is brutal, dude. Like, and
it
there's
is
plenty
not
of it.
not a gore film. Like, it's not like people being
It's
torn apart
no,
left and right, but
no.
it hits. There's a scene involving a knife. I'll just
All
say
that's
that.
so fucked up. There's
The way they did it, it was very
yeah,
uncomfortable.
the
Yeah.
the noises were nasty. On
Yeah.
that, yeah, that caught me, dude. This is the first time that I've ever seen this
Mhm.
where I saw people leave
Oh,
during
really?
certain scenes. Like there's a couple of them. There's also the scene with the table.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that one fucked me up. I almost like actually started screaming about it.
Yeah.
Um, oh God. Uh, I guess didn't it the older brother was like an Oscar nominated cat. He was pretty good.
He
Thought
was
I
very
thought there was like,
everybody. I mean, Sally
it was good.
Hawkins.
Sally Hawkins was great. Didn't
Yeah.
know her. I thought for like the first half of the movie,
Uh,
I couldn't pull the name, but I'm like, that's Amy Ryan.
you
Like, that's
you
just
may
what.
have you saw Shape of Water?
No,
Okay, well,
no.
she's the main lady in Shape of Water. She's
Okay.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah. So apparently she's in Star Wars Episode 1. I've seen that.
she is. Okay, I even
And then
remember.
I've seen Bring Her Back.
Okay, yeah, there's like Woody
Oh,
Allen stuff. And, yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not a big fan of that
she is.
either,
She's
but
way in there. No, I'm not a Star Wars guy at all. But
no, but I recommend Shape of Water, and I mean, God, she knows how to portray fucking grief, man. Like, just
yeah,
oof.
but she's got all that nasty, that fucking like shitty, toxic fucking foster parent too. She nailed that
Mhm,
whole thing. There's a lot of writing there where like you immediately don't trust her, but then there's shit that she's doing to one of them that's
mhm.
getting that one to trust her, and you kind of let your guard down, and then she fucking just blah!
Yeah, yeah.
It's such a well-made movie, man. Those guys are
It
the
is.
shit.
They're amazing. I mean, I don't know if they did the intro to the movie for you, but even that, it's like you're watching these
Yeah,
two, and I mean, I
I
don't mean
was
any disrespect, but they seem like a couple of goofballs. Like
yeah,
you would
they're
not
just
expect.
fucking wacky little Kiwis, and they're fucking
Yeah,
just bringing it, man.
that. Yeah,
Although,
it's the real deal. I hope people go out and see this
yeah,
one. If you want a genuinely scary movie with some of the best horror imagery I've seen in a while, fucking see it.
it's like 1,000%. I think it comes out next week. That's the wide release next Thursday,
Yeah,
Friday,
week
the
from
29th
today.
and 30th. Yeah. So, like, for sure, go see it. It's worth the money, hands down. Bring people, you know. Like, Sinners just fucking did killer business. I don't think it'll do that kind of business because it's not as accessible.
No, it's a weird thing
No
with
matter what
horrors.
you think,
Some people
like
don't
about
want
the
to feel bad. Like that's the problem. It's like something like Hereditary does catch on, but it takes a minute because
Mhm.
like, oh, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. And I'm like, it's
And
a horror movie. You're supposed
I
to.
think a lot, right. You're that's the whole point. It's like saying,
Yeah.
I don't want to laugh. Ugh.
Mhm.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can understand somebody not wanting to see something more extreme, like, somebody getting their nutsack stapled to a tree or something. But yeah, but this is like real horror and like, oh man, just yeah, I could tell. It's always fun watching something like that where you can tell the audience is expecting something a little more mundane, something
Mhm.
Bloomhouse, just cheap jump scares, and they get something that is actually genuinely
Yeah,
like this is getting to me right now.
yeah. Like
Uh,
the moment I saw those two pop up on the screen, though, I went, "Fuck yeah!"
mm,
You know,
yeah.
because what was the other one? Because I pop on that the Regal Unlimited Reddit subreddit thing.
Oh yeah.
Subreddit, I'm 50, and like they always have like the thread for these movies, and I'm
Ye-
trying to remember what the other one was
They,
that I would have been kind of annoyed if I had fucking had to sit through it.
they led me astray though. I read on one of those, I was like, there's an after credit scene, and mine didn't have any after credit scene.
See, I didn't wait around. I thought maybe there would be, but I don't give a shit.
I had a theory uh about it possibly being, yeah, but well, I won't reveal anything, but
Yeah,
yeah, I was like, I bet we're gonna see something familiar. But
but I can't
no, you
find it
guys should absolutely go out and see it next week.
for
You get
sure.
We got the Stingray in the chat. Yeah, they were going to do a Street Fighter movie, Ben. I forgot about that. I don't know why they canceled it. It seems like a more serious, well, anything's going to be more serious than the 94 one. But I feel like that would have done quite well. Kind of glad they didn't do it though. I feel like that could have taken them away from the horror genre too much.
Yeah.
No.
And there's
Yeah.
really nothing even horror adjacent in that series, right?
No. I
The
mean,
Street Fighter. No, it's all just like kind of it's action adjacent, but there's nothing like I'm trying to even think of.
you could go more violence, go
Yeah.
more R-rated with the violence, which
Yeah,
I'm
or
sure
like
they would
like
have done. But
Power Ranger movie, you could make it horror-ish. I don't know. That was the best
fan
I could come up
films that
with.
do that.
I think I saw there was a fan film once where it was like just gritty. It wasn't
Yeah.
horror, but it was like they just fucking would die violently.
Yeah. There's God, I don't know if you've ever read, and I don't know if it's as much of a thing anymore, but like erotic fan fiction on the internet, some of it's fucking hilarious because they will mix shit that you would not expect. And there was one where it was like basically it wasn't literally Last House on the Left, but it was like the Pink Ranger just gets fucking struggle snuggled to death, and then they all the Power Rangers
just holds her down while Zed fucking takes his staff and
his gray henchman things all are just like taking their turns. I don't know, but
they're putty patrollers, Dan. Please
putty
use the proper termination.
Okay. The
Terminology.
putties were struggle snuggling the Pink Ranger. They were, yes.
What's up, Jay?
What up, Jay?
And Ben says their YouTube has a lot of fake fight scene skits that get really violent. Gypsy says the best part of Street Fighter was Raul Julia.
He was yeah.
I've heard that because he was dying actively. And he wanted to leave something for his kids, I guess, for like the games or some shit.
Yeah, he died, I think, before the movie even came out. So
wow.
Yeah, he was like sick, but yeah, that was like an insane performance. I thought it was funny that Jean-Claude Van Damme was fucking Kylie Minogue on that movie too, which lucky bastard.
I forgot she's like 20 years older than I expect. Because like that was a name that I had never heard until like that shitty song came out in the early 2000s.
Oh yes, I know, which I can hear it in my head.
Yep. I don't know what it's called. I don't know how to sing it, but I can hear it.
I used to say music was awful then, and then it's like we come to today, and I'm like, it actually wasn't that bad.
Even worse now.
At least mainstream, pop music.
Yeah. No, there's always good stuff other places.
Yes.
Ooh, Billy's in the house.
What up, Billy? How are you doing? Yeah.
Oh, Dan, have you seen Clown in a Cornfield yet?
Yeah, it's not great, but
it's all right. I didn't mind it. It was it was okay. It was pretty fun for a slasher. I don't know that I'd seen that fucking storyline before, but
it is another case of things being weird because Adam Cesar is a YouTuber. Like I've talked to him before.
No shit.
Yeah, he's just on YouTube.
He wrote
he's one of us.
The books, right?
Yeah, he's kind of specializes in like 90s nostalgia slashers and
for teens.
Well, Clown in a Cornfield is YA, which is weird that they made it an R-rated movie, but it's still about clowns murdering people, so
yeah, it kind of inherently are. But
yeah. It's but light R. I love seeing Will Sasso in it. I will say that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Will Sasso popping up was fun. I want him to do the Kevin James thing where he plays like a fucking neo-Nazi in a movie, like just like shred all traces of your comedic persona. I want to see you go hard with the villainy.
I think he could pull that off pretty well too. He's pretty intimidating in this movie. He's a
Yeah.
sheriff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a good time at the movies lately, actually. I think when you have something like A-list, because I mean, something like The Ruse, you're lucky if you even saw a trailer for it. But
Right.
when you have it, it's
hadn't
like
heard about it.
suspense, okay. And I like Veronica Cartwright, so I'm going to give this a go, and I'm glad I did. It'll be reflected in my review on Wednesday.
Oh yeah. It's anyway, yeah, I don't have A-list, I have the Regal Unlimited thing, but same thing that my dead friend Zoe, I would have never bothered if I had to pay like a ticket price. But Ed Harris, Morgan Freeman, that was that's enough to get me in. There's an interesting concept for a movie, and they didn't like fuck it up, so it was a good enough time. It was, I think, the same week I saw Riff Raff for the first time too.
Ooh, and I know I've been bugging you about it, but you gotta see Small Engine Repair. That movie.
I haven't seen it yet because I don't think it's streaming anywhere.
It might not be. I think it's like a under
might be
$10
able to steal it,
DVD. Like,
okay.
It's cheap, but yeah, same writer, and then he's also one of the actors in it. It's John Bernthal, Shea Wiggum. It's good. It's good. Yeah, it left an impression.
Oh, it's on Tubi. Okay.
Okay.
So I can either watch it on Tubi or still maybe steal it and not have to watch a commercial.
There you go. I always do the crime. Do the crime.
Always.
What do you think about The Rock in Smashing Machine? I don't know if you saw that trailer. I assume you probably did.
I did see it, and it's gonna be a piece of shit.
You think so? The Safdie brothers are usually good.
But it's one of them.
Yeah, it's Benny. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any fucking confidence in, like, I imagine The Rock basically paid for the fucking movie, so it doesn't really matter,
He's doing the serious actor thing. He's doing a Scorsese film, and
I just like that Scorsese one is interesting to me. I just don't give a shit about like UFC, MMA. So like Mark Kerr, outside of having kind of a funny name to me,
yeah,
I don't give a shit. But The Rock can be a serious actor, or at least he could be. Like, well, it's not like high art. Gridiron Gang is pretty goddamn good, and it's a serious movie. He does well in that. Even like his The Rundown and Walking Tall more so. I think there's a lot more like emotional kind of shit required. Even though
there's a few things
too. I like Snitch too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Billy Bob Thornton's in there, right?
Yeah, it was his son. Pastor. Yeah.
Whatever.
One of the ones nobody saw. I felt for a minute like he's like, I'm flirting with being a serious actor, but then it was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna ride these G.I. Joe and Fast and Furious movies. It worked. I mean, dude's like worth, I think, $500 million. So
yeah, but he's no longer a human being. He's a fucking entity. He's a conglomeration, and it's fucking disgusting. He fucked WrestleMania.
He's a
fucking retard.
He did fuck WrestleMania. I'm like, who the fuck? Like, if you want to do the Travis Scott thing, I mean, all right, fine. But if you're gonna do that, have some like heavies with him. Just have a bunch of random heels come out for him to mow through.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. It's like you would just send a rapper that hasn't even talked on TV.
Yeah.
Like, let me send out Machine Gun Kelly to fuck this guy up. Like,
isn't like intimidating.
Yeah.
Now, like what happened if you sent like Biggie was a big fat fuck, but he was big.
Yeah.
Like I almost said like Tupac would have been silly. He was just a scrawny little fucking dude too. It's like they would have been just as dumb. But like if you sent 50 Cent out, like in whatever,
Yeah.
in his era, like a big motherfucker.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
like Dr. Dre,
Yeah, why come alone? Like, it just I don't know, it didn't quite flow right. I do think they're finally starting to get the Cena, story right after Backlash. I liked the nuance of him, like, kinda, like, zapping into normal mode for a minute, and, I think the fans are gonna go fucking nuts on Saturday for R-Truth. Uh,
yes. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm actually kind of excited to see that.
yeah,
Um, but there's a piece of this whole Cena thing, the character now that I don't know if it's me kind of projecting onto it. There is a lot of this is his Hollywood Cena. This is
mhm,
and I'll tell you why. Like nothing's, he's not doing the big flashy shit like Rock did, but
mhm,
when he talks about all like that mental health kind of shit, like the toxic relationships and this, that, and the
mhm.
other, that is all such like fucking classic disconnected Hollywood fucking asshole. Like Tom Cruise, like fucking the megalomaniacs.
Mhm,
And I think that's just they're not doing too much with it, but it's just a little, throwing these little buzzwords in there, these little fucking uh, psychiatry type buzzwords.
yeah,
It's such a good kind of a hand jobby Hollywood thing to do.
yes, and I think I would have liked to have seen it, like, Rock's gotta, like, either stay away or you gotta commit to making this work. Not to say that it's ruined or anything, it's just, like, you left out a lot, and the WrestleMania match felt more like a build to bigger things. Same thing
Yeah.
as Cena Miz back in the day. It's like,
Mhm.
we all knew you were just setting up the bigger thing. So, uh I think they're on track. I actually really enjoyed the match, to be honest. I thought they put together a pretty solid little match. Um,
Orton and Cena,
but yeah,
or
yeah,
yeah, I
Orton
liked
Cena.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Backlash was like 15 times better than Mania.
I would agree. I mean, I think the main event was better for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
main event was better.
Fatal
Honestly,
4-Way was
most of
pretty
it
hot.
for Mania.
No, I mean it,
Dude, I'm
Backlash.
fucking.
Jacob fought too.
Oh yeah. That started the night. That was fucking good. It was good shit.
Yeah, actually the whole, Backlash card, I like it when it's, I mean, I understand a bigger pay-per-view, a little bit longer, few extra
Mhm.
matches, but that tight 5 matches, it ended at, I think, 2 hours, 45 minutes or
Yeah,
something like that. I was like, "Man,
yeah.
that
Because by the
worked."
time I got to work, it was over.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good shit. I was very impressed, and, Saturday night main event is looking pretty aw I mean, Truth, I hope they don't have Cena just destroy him, although that works. I think
That
Truth
it's got
giving
it.
him more of a fight would really
Yeah,
go over well.
I do think either one would work, but having him fucking just get close and
Yeah,
not be able to do it is also interesting. Or if
yeah.
like the fucking bell rings and John, I don't want to fight you. I'm not trying to fight you, and then just seen as fucking a dick, and it kind of all right, motherfucker. I
Lights
like
go
Truth
out and
though.
you got a 3 Live Crew reunion, Conan and Hey, he's part of WWE now. He's gonna be on the AAA, booking committee. So,
Oh shit, is that what they're doing? Is it just kind of like we own it, but you just
I'm
keep
pretty
doing what
sure
you're doing?
because, well, I don't know though. Josh, or no, not Josh. Jeremy Borash is the head of the head booker for
Hmm,
it. So, which
okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I hear Jeremy Borash. I think TNA in the X
Yeah,
division. So
yeah,
I feel like that's a pretty similar, workload or
yeah. I
style of booking. Anyway,
I don't know if they'll Americanize the style. because some luchadors have a tough time with that. It is very different, especially if you watch authentic lucha libre. It's just
It's a little more tumbly,
yeah, a lot
but
more.
not not in that fucking overly choreographed looking way though. Like I'd say it's a little more Sabu than fucking Young Bucks.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. Sabu. Oh, that sucked. But GCW fucking killed that guy. I don't care what
Yep.
they
Fuck that.
shoddy ring setup.
They suck. They always have.
Did you hear Cornette's rant, Jelly Nutella, and
I've always loved that fucking name.
I
That old
miss it.
man is quick.
No, he played the NWA commissioner in Queen of the Ring. I was pleasantly surprised to see him in
Yeah,
that.
that was cool. I watched that one by myself in the theater.
I don't know how that one will play for like a non-wrestling fan, but I thought it was actually better than I expected.
Oh, I thought, yeah,
Mm.
I went in expecting a piece of shit.
I really want
It was
more
solid.
old-timey biopics from the wrestling world. There's some interest. Just do a Mae Young one with Francesca Eastwood.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think
Um,
or we could do the Moolah, like women in prison with the squared circle. Do you know Mickey James apparently was Fabulous Moolah? I guess you only see her for a second, but
I did see her. Yeah, because I saw, was it Naomi's in there too, and she looked good, but wasn't.
Mhm.
That's not going to be a secondary career for her. I'll say that much.
No, I don't think she has that spark for an actress. I don't even know how good of a heel she's gonna make. I know they're trying, but I think she's
It's
someone people want to cheer for.
Yeah, I think they're getting the look down with her at least as far as that goes. That
Yeah, I would
cautious
stick
ape
her
shit.
with Solo, and Jimmy probably's got to go heel again at this point because he's not
I
doing a
kind
whole
of
lot.
like lovable loser Jimmy, honestly.
Yeah, you could roll with that. I don't know.
Not
There's a
even.
lot of
I'm not even saying like fucking losing streak gimmick. Just he doesn't really get the job done too often. But like Matt Hardy,
Mhm.
But I like Jimmy more than I ever liked Matt Hardy.
I feel when he was doing the V1 stuff, there
That
was
is,
there was
that's the only
yeah,
time I've liked him solo.
there was a path there where it's like I feel like he might have gotten that Jack Swagger type run or
Mhm.
something where he would have gotten the world title for a little bit, but then Edge has
Yep.
got to fuck his girl, and that kind of derailed him. I was mad too. I was like, just like it's like I hope he fucking breaks his leg.
I was jealous because like Lita was, when I was a kid, Lita was the one.
She was the one. Okay,
Just fuck.
Victoria for me, I think at
Yeah,
that.
so like this was before Victoria was like, she had been the hoe or whatever the fuck in like 2000 or 99, whatever it was. But I didn't know that. It's like when I started watching like September, October of 2000. So it was
Okay.
like, it was her, Stephanie, Jacqueline, Terry, and Trish. That was like hit. Because like
Mhm.
the first tour, regular Tori,
Yeah, yeah,
TORI, she was out of the picture. I think she had come back to be that like Raven's ninja woman, but then they never revealed her.
yeah. I don't know. I don't remember the whole story with that. I think she had like some. I know she had a bad shoulder and a couple other things. There was an update on her a while ago, but she was just gone. Like she
Yeah.
left and that was it. She didn't do anything.
Fucking dude, talk about like 50 Cent face, $1 million body.
Rocking. Holy shit.
Just like fucking toned, tight, just everything everywhere. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
But then you'd need one of those fucking Cody Road bags for that gal. It's rough. Billy said I
Oh,
was a fan of the cat until she moved in with Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, she was banging. She was married to Kizarni for a little bit too.
That's right.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
he sucked. I fucking dude. After the first vignette, I wanted that cocksucker off my TV.
It it they didn't know how to do supernatural gimmicks. I remember like I mean it was the second attempt at essentially doing Bray Wyatt, but you take 7 from developmental and you make well he became Kevin Foran eventually, but they fuck
Yeah,
him up twice. It's like Mordecai, let's give him a wizard beard and this fucking staff. And I was just like, this is
White
fucking
Undertaker.
yeah, it was so fucking dumb. I mean, it's just like at that point too, I'm like, I give you a pass at a time. There was a time when wrestling was just cheesy and everybody had a dumb gimmick, but it's like this is way past this point. And then they
Mhm.
make him like a literal vampire, which was, I guess, better than Mordecai, but still.
They did, but they didn't.
Mhm.
Because it was like they participated in the vampire lifestyle. It was similar to what they would say about Gangrel back in the day, in which at one point the plan was to fucking throw Gangrel in with those two.
Yeah, which I think would have been interesting. That was
Yeah.
a weird, like, I still remember like the first like ECW on Sci-Fi and the zombie comes out, and I'm like, "Where's
Fucking
mom?"
zombie, dude. You know, here's the thing: you got the zombie, which sucked, but then you also got Kelly's expose, which
Yeah,
for a 14-year-old, that was fucking brother. That got me through some lean times. But Ben says he likes the pirate Paul Burchill, though.
but see, like that is a guy, and he made it. Like he made that work. But you know, you're only going so far as the fucking
Yeah.
pirate guy. He has the distinction of being the last truly adult, like R-rated adult storyline with Katie Lee
Oh
Burchill,
yeah,
because they were doing an incest gimmick that
big jawed,
lasted
ugly
like a
bitch.
week.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy was banging her too for a little bit. I think she might have been the rebound girl after Lita.
Oof. I don't know. She didn't do anything for me.
Eh, she's a good looking girl. Winter in TNA.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Billy doesn't like the Chinese. That's what I'm getting there,
Fair point.
which I understand. I understand. We got to keep these things buried, but we got to start wrapping up. So I figure this is a pretty good way to sign off here. Gypsy asks, what do you think of this Jason universe? They're teasing a lot of stuff, but I don't really understand what the plan is.
Um, it. I mean, the look is terrible. It.
Very.
A lot of
See,
people have
just
been like, "Hey, look, like here's give me 5 minutes," and then they'll actually do it, and it's just like AI render of a better looking Jason. So I don't know. I've heard some things about Crystal Lake that disturbed me a little bit. I mean, I don't care who Jason's mom was, what
now.
camp counselor she was fucking. Like that's not Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is a meat and potatoes slasher. Yeah,
Yes.
that looks like
Like,
dog shit.
this is horrendous. Pop that out a
Exactly.
little bit more. Like, these stupid ass eye holes. First of all, I think it's very dumb. It's very cheesy to go, look, there's 13 holes in the mask. Oh, fucking douchebags. And like, other than that, if you could get rid of the mask, it's literally just Derek Mears, which
Yeah,
isn't a bad thing. I like that, Jay. I think that was a fucking great Jason, but I don't
yeah,
know.
no,
I
he
like that.
was a fine Jason, but like I mean, I realize this is just for
Visually, though,
merchandise and shit right now, but I don't know. I have no interest of buying that version of Jason, and
nothing.
um I mean the Camp Crystal Lake show, I'm just like okay. Oh, yeah.
No, it's yeah,
Crazy Ralph
from
is gay now. Like,
You'll
okay.
never be straight again. You'll never eat puss again.
I wanted to. Yeah, they got to find a look-alike though to do it. Hello.
I don't think there's too many people that look like Walt Gorney though.
There may not be that can pull off flamboyant gay guy.
Oh God. Well, if there's one man that could,
The faggot of the opera.
That would have worked. I just everything now, ever since Thanksgiving, I'm like, let Tim Dillon do it.
you know, there's something to that. I think if you could figure out a way to get him to act kind of, and be on schedule, on time, and listen.
Hmm.
Just I got to imagine it's such a fucking nightmare to do anything with that guy. Because he doesn't look or sound gay, but everything else about him is so fucking gay. Everything has to be just right. It's got to be just the way he wants it. Also, I think he's nuts a little bit.
I think if you cast somebody like that, it's like a Nick Cage thing, which I mean, you can work with Cage, but it's like, you're going to get a slightly different interpretation. He's going to do what he wants.
He's going to do this. Oh.
So you didn't go see The Surfer.
Fuck him. No. Dan.
I like Cage. What can I say? But
yeah, most people do, unfortunately. Gypsy says, I've got high hopes for the Crystal Lake show. They're pretty amazing. Or that's pretty amazing. They got Linda Cardellini as Mrs. Voorhees.
I mean, I have no problem with that casting. I like Linda Cardellini, but again, at the end of the day, I mean, this isn't going to have Jason, supposedly. So I just don't think there's enough story there. I mean, Chucky, everybody was like, "Oh, this is so awesome." Look at how quick the enthusiasm died for fucking Chucky. Nobody was talking about it after season 1. And there are some
season
marks.
2 sucked. Season 2 was fucking.
And then I saw season 3 steak. Like, it gets worse.
I liked the first, I guess it's the first half of it. Because like wherever they had to go on hiatus because they didn't have anything else filmed because of the strikes. I liked it well enough. I thought it was a course correction a little bit from season 2, but because that was just too fucking much. Like the only episode that I think I actually liked out of season 2 was, I think it was season 2, was the one that was just at Jennifer Tilly's house.
Oh,
like
yeah, the
Meg Tilly and Gina Gershon and Joey P. Yeah. Like that was a cool episode, but
he might be he just showed up ironically in Last of Us, which is kind of having that same issue because there's like I love season 1, but then there's like a drastic change in the story and they focus on a teen romance. And I'm like, I'm an almost 40-year-old guy at this point, so it's like maybe it's just my age, but I do not give a fuck. Like, this is not holding my attention. I don't know. Same thing in Chucky. It's like I never thought we'd have a Chucky show where there's like a line of dialogue about anal prep. Like, I was just like, that's I don't know. I'm not like it's we have gay characters in everything, and some of them are really good.
Yeah.
I don't care about these 2 kids' love lives. I just don't.
No, because also I didn't like either one of them. Like the kids, like the blonde girl, anyone that had my Patreon fucking could have watched me watch that first season.
Mm-hmm.
And that girl was such a fucking cunt. Like they softened her up, but like I hated her. I hate. You
still wanted her to die, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was
no, and I was always because there was that whole season was like her almost getting fucking killed.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. But she ended up being pretty cool.
I guess so.
It might have been some weird fucking subconscious fucking. No, she's getting older. She's cooler now.
Maybe.
Fucking disgusting pig. I'm gonna go cut my fucking tits off.
Children just can't like lead a show. And that's the problem with like Last of
No.
Us. And I know she's like probably 20 now or something, but still, like, it's like, man, like you were better with what they were doing in season 1 because the focus wasn't just on you. You were great with these other characters in season 1. Now it's just like, I don't care about you and your girlfriend. I don't, like, I'm not moved by it. It's just,
No.
it doesn't work. And casting, like, I don't know if you know who Caitlin Dever is, but It Girl.
I know the name.
She was in that Alien movie on Hulu where she's mute, and well,
So,
she's good,
what
but
else?
they
I've
cast
only
her
seen
as
the original Alien, so
yeah, they cast her as like a female like Terminator, but she's like 5 foot tall and 90 pounds. It doesn't. I don't know. They're doing a lot of stuff that's just hurting it.
from Booksmart. I like her.
Yeah, I do. And something like Booksmart.
Yeah.
It's a little different. I don't know.
Definitely.
But
Women ruin everything. Damn it.
that fucking broads. Why don't you go put on another pad? I don't know, Dan. I think we should probably wrap things up here. It's been a good time.
It has.
Have
It
to take
has.
Maybe
Yes.
yap a little more about wrestling one of these times.
Absolutely. It's a lot coming up. There's like a string of pay-per-views. I'm curious what Worlds Collide will be like, because that'll be AAA versus WWE.
Yeah, and NXT, right?
I think
It's like
it'll
a-
be I think more
I
NXT.
understood. Yeah, probably you'll get someone like Natalia from Raw or SmackDown, and then
Yeah.
you know. But
Yeah. Alberto Del Rio will be an interesting one because that's a
I
dicey.
wonder how that's gonna go. Because like, I genuinely don't think the WWE wants him, but are they just
They
kind of
didn't
stuck
take
with him
the
until
belt
that
off him.
contract's up?
So
I mean, yeah, not yet.
they
anyway.
had tapings. So I mean, they don't care in Mexico, but unless they're 100% sure they're not going to have Paige again, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not in the US.
Billy says, I don't mind if women get action roles, but make it believable. They should have to use their lipstick to get it done. Oh, fuck.
They did like a Die Hard with the Star Wars girl, the recent Star Wars girl, like whose name's escaping me at the moment. And I was like, this is a Die Hard ripoff. Why is this? This doesn't work.
Yeah, girls aren't smart enough for that kind of thing.
They're
Personally.
smart. They just, throwing around 250 pounds.
Just more with like, fractions and stuff like quarter cup, half cup, things.
Not taking out terrorists. Not like murking Al Qaeda. Like,
No. All right, but I almost forgot. Before we sign off, now I've just kind of fucking given up on trying to find it available for you folks. So you're just gonna have to find it, rent it. I don't give a shit. Steal it. Movie of the week this week, 2005's A History of Violence. David Cronenberg fucking knocked it out of the park here. I think it is based on a book, but it's adapted wonderfully. Viggo Mortensen is incredible. It's so violent in such a quick, real kind of way. There's not a lot of romanticizing about it in this fucking thing. It's great. Ed Harris is fucking creepy and cool. John Hurt is amazing, and he's in it for all of like 7 minutes. Like I said a little earlier, there's like the kids in it aren't great. The husband the son is the worst of the two offenders, though, by a large degree. Dan, anything nice to say about A History of Violence?
it's a fantastic movie, and if you want to laugh, Google Ed Harris at this press event for it. I don't know what was wrong with them, because like they're going to interview him, and then he's just like, what is violence? And then he just starts like smashing the table, and everybody gets really quiet. It's hilarious. Just look it up. He has some sort of mental breakdown there at this this thing and starts smashing the table. I love that movie. Cronenberg never misses. The Shrouds was great too, just recently.
Was it great? Because I had heard it was someone. I watched a review, I think, from someone. He was not
People expect a
jiving for them.
conventional movie from Cronenberg, and it's like you should know better. I guess History of Violence is as close as he gets, but
Yeah. I thought I was reading the IMDb on that one. I think there was a couple scenes where shit was gonna look kind of Cronenberg. Like there was a Videodrome specifically was something from like a dream sequence. I think that was gonna look similar to that, but he decided against it, which is probably the smart move.
It's based on the death of his actual wife and Vincent Gallo. I mean, he's playing Cronenberg. I mean, that's who he is. So it's his most personal movie, and as of now, he's got nothing else in the pipeline. So it might be his swan song.
And he's a little on the older side anyway, right?
82, 83, something.
Yeah, okay.
So
fuck, so he's got like a good 10 years on Carpenter?
Probably 6 or
right?
7, something like
not
that.
quite as many, but
Carpenter's in his late 70s, I believe.
okay. So I kind of would like those two. I figured would have been and Craven too a little bit, kind of a similar era of guy. Although Craven's probably older than both of them.
Well, he's dead.
Died first for sure, but
yeah.
I think born first.
Yeah, I think he'd probably be like 85-ish, something like that, if he was still alive.
Yeah, he died. He was 70. Yeah, he would have been 86 this year.
Okay, yeah.
So
most of the masters are all gone now. We still got Cronenberg, Argento, and
Argento's still alive. Oh, shit.
He is still alive, and he does have another movie I know in development, so it's not done.
Oh boy. But all right, that's gonna do it for us. Dan, what do you got going on? Hit us.
Flesh Wound Features will be live on Wednesday. We've got pretty stacked shows, so that should be interesting. I didn't see it, but there's that movie with The Weeknd that looked like a piece of shit. That's one of the things we're doing. And Visited by Voices Network as well, Region Free and Dead End Drive-In. I'm a YouTube whore. I'm all over the place.
Hey, baby.
Yes.
You like a whore on this channel.
There you go.
But anyway, thank you again for joining me.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everybody in the chat, for the same damn thing. And until next time, Tyrus loves you.